This is a very basic mechanism to keep us all safe and keep them safe as well.
Joining the calls of others nationwide in the wake of federal immigration enforcers wearing masks, the new chair of the Jackson County Legislature proposes unmasking them and all law enforcers. But that proposal is met with resistance by even some local law enforcers. I'm John Holt.
I'm Bria Love. Thanks for joining us at 9. The proposal is named in remembrance of Renee Good. She's the former Kansas City woman killed in Minneapolis last week. Fox 4's Lexi French is live outside of the Jackson County Courthouse tonight. So Lexi, what's the next step for this?
Well, if this ordinance does get passed, it would impact local law enforcement and federal agencies that are operating in Jackson County, like Homeland Security and ICE. Now, today there was no vote taken, but you can expect to see this ordinance up for discussion at upcoming meetings.
We're not seeing police officers in Independence or Blue Springs who are covering their badges or covering their faces. And I think if you did, you would see the retaliation internally, right? Their internal processes would take care of that, which is why I don't quite understand right now why this has become a this or that situation. I think we can all believe in accountability in everything we do, especially policing.
Legislator Manny Abarca introduced the Renee Good Transparency and Accountability Ordinance Monday. It would prohibit officers from hiding their faces or badges while on the job, and says Good's death underscores the risks posed when law enforcement officers operate without clearly visible identification.
The goal is accountability. It's not to go after, undercover cops or anything like that. This is to keep people safe and to keep officers safe.
Jackson County Sheriff Daryl Forte called it government overreach and said enforcement decisions will continue to be guided by officer safety, situational awareness, and established policies rather than measures that restrict reasonable actions necessary to protect life.
We've heard from the Sheriff's Department, we've heard from the prosecutor that, it's probably not legally enforceable. And that they wouldn't enforce it.
Legislator Sean Smith voiced several other concerns like doxing and face covering specifically for cold weather.
Is to let these guys safely do their job, and if people weren't filming them and trying to out them and come to their homes and harm them, they wouldn't be wearing masks. So we can simply de-escalate if both sides are willing to, and I don't think that telling them they can't wear a mask is going to be effective.
Abarca expects that this ordinance will be discussed at upcoming committee meetings, and then the goal is to have this go for a vote on the Jackson County Legislature after that. Bria.
Lexi French, live at the Jackson County Courthouse tonight. Lexi, thank you.